Back with episode number 12 of our 450 championship here in Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game number 3. We are back playing as, of course, the man, Ken Roczen. We're going to rock this setup again. I think running a setup for 2 rounds is enough. It's good enough, right? It's not too much. It's not too little. You guys can appreciate the setups, and then we will switch them out. So, pretty fire, man. I do dig this zebra setup. It just looks killer. I don't even know. It's just a fire setup. We're gonna load in to Seattle, and here today I'm going to do the No HUD challenge for the main event. So when main event time comes around, I'm going to turn off the HUD, give these guys a 20-second head start, because we are still trying to make that 20-second head start challenge actually come true and happen and get that win. It's gonna be wild. If you guys missed last episode, go check it out. It was chaos in Indianapolis. Go check it out. Let's get into Seattle. Seattle, man, a really fun track. I actually love Seattle. It's a super fun track, and we've been blessed by no rain. Once again, a stadium where it could be raining and no rain. Sun is shining. We got the light gleaming, and maybe it's a sign. Maybe I'll be able to dominate here in Seattle. If you think about it, there have been a lot of rounds where we could have been hit by rain or anything like that. Daytona was dry, which I was surprised by. I definitely thought, since I've made it this far without seeing a drop of rain in this championship, I definitely thought Daytona was going to be a mud fest, but I guess not. Maybe Las Vegas will be a mud fest. A brutal finale to the career. You never know, and you gotta hope. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, because knowing my luck, that'll happen. It'll be a dry career the whole entire time, and then a mud fest for the season ender, which would be brutal. So up and over the finish line, a little bit of a case. That's going to take away a little bit of my momentum and cost me a little bit of time, but that's okay. We can triple onto this table and then actually triple off and triple into the corner, or you can just double off and then stretch out the quad and quad into the corner. Anxing nap is going to be in my way to flow through this section. You can double or triple single there. I kind of just do the double for consistency. And then through here, I don't know what to do, but that works. Anderson was stuck off the track. Maybe he should just stay there, because he is the threat for my championship run. And I got to try and beat him here today in Seattle if I want any chance at holding on to this points lead, because he is catching up, and he is catching up quick. And he wants that red plate. I can feel it. The man wants the red plate, so he's going to try and snatch it. But the red plate looks too fire on the Honda, man. It just looks too good with Kenny's setup. So we got to try and hold on to it for the remaining rounds. So I'm going to end qualifying there. Came in like 1.5 seconds quicker than Marv in P2. Can't complain about that. The main event, things are looking good. With no HUD, I'm going to have to try and just nail my shifting, nail my lines, not worry about where anyone else is on the track, and just focus on me and my race. So here we go in the Pacific Northwest. The gate is about to drop here in Seattle. These guys are all going to attack the track. And when that timer in the top right-hand corner hits 9 minutes and 40 seconds, I'm going to go ahead, pause the game, turn off the HUD, and then we are going to attack the track. So hopefully I can eliminate all of my mistakes, no crashes, and I don't want to deal with the crash penalty here today. Come in, turn off the map, turn off the race information, the timing indicator, the actions and maneuvers, the rev counter, the rider names, the tear-offs, all of that is off. Let's go ahead, load back into the race, and it is time to attack the track. That was definitely a big old disadvantage right there. I probably waited till like 9:35 on the timer. Probably gave these guys like a 25-second head start by the time I was going. But that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. Double, triple through there off the bat just to hit a consistent line. We are going to double to here, up on to that table, and off, and we are off to the races here in Seattle. Let's go get into that flow. You guys already know. I'm a rapper. I'm a rhymer out here. You guys didn't know that one, I bet. Off to a good start here in Seattle. We are like 4 laps deep already, but it took me about 4 laps just to catch up to these guys. So far, smooth sailing. No mistakes, no crashes. Everything's been going a-okay. And I think if I can keep up the consistent riding, I will be looking at a fairly decent finish here in the main event. That there was probably the first mistake I made all moto, and hopefully it's the only mistake that I make all moto long. Okay, another mistake right here. Smarten up, Goonzig. I got a race to win, or at least a consistent result to get. Triple onto here. That is a stretch, but it still kind of worked. Not the line I wanted to hit, not the line I intended to hit, but I'll take it. See if I can power through a bunch of these guys. Someone did go down, so that was a free pass right there. Get Stewart behind me, Barsha behind me, and I can focus on Justin, Brayton, Tomac. Looks like Benny Bloss, and I just got bodied right there by Barsha. Bunch of guys came in hot into that corner, but that is a-okay. I'm up for the challenge. Savachi hitting a tough block into my line. Saw my life flash before my eyes, man. I thought I was going to crash. With my sights set on the man, Joey Savachi, I'm clicking through the laps right now. I'm ruining this section every lap, but still managing to salvage a line. Savachi, Tomac, guys, I need to get past you. It's been like 2 laps now of me just trailing you two. Somehow Savachi even managed to get up and pass Tomac as well, so Tomac getting bodied to the back of the pack by the looks of things. But I need to get into a flow. Last few laps have kind of been brutal. Osborne is right here, Marv is right here, and Mookie. All passes that I can get done on this lap if everything goes a-okay. Going to triple up and onto this, triple off of here, and not clean, not perfect. I'm not even actually sure where the mechanics area is for me to pull over and penalize myself the 5 seconds for that crash penalty. Luckily, I have a ton of people behind me already, so that is good. I think when we cross the finish line here, that is going to be where I pull over, and I don't even have a timer or anything to go off of. I'm just gonna have to stop and wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go, man. Attack the track. Get on the gas. I gotta be in like last place at this point. I have to be. It's crazy how one little mistake can be so costly when you're doing the Head Start Championship, especially with the crash penalty coming into the mix. One mistake and you lose a ton of time, but it's fun. Definitely makes it so that I'm not, you know, walking away with every race, and it is an entertainment aspect to throw into the mix. I think you guys like seeing it. I know you guys for the most part don't like the fact that when you do crash, you just get back on your bike right away. I even agree. I don't think it should be like that, and I've always said it would be really, really cool if you had the opportunity to like walk back to your bike. I think that'd be really, really awesome, and it would probably take about, you know, 5 seconds, if not even more, to do that. So I think if we want a true realistic career, that's one feature we have to see come into the mix. I got bodied over that berm in that corner. That was brutal. Freeze is actually leading. We have 1:40 left in this race. I'm really, really worried about where I'm chilling position-wise right now, but I gotta use the last little bit of this moto to my advantage and try to make something happen. Triple, and I think I'm just gonna single into the corner and hopefully get a good drive through these loops and get A-Ray behind me, and I can focus on the KTM boys here. Just now back up to Savachi, which means Tomac should be coming up here shortly as well. And he is. Man, Savachi, don't send me over the berm. Please, man, just let me ride a clean end to this moto. 51 seconds on the clock, so only a few laps remaining here in this moto. On the hunt for Tomac, the man ET3. What's about to go down? It actually looks like Osborne went down and was sleeping on the ground. So easy pass there through that section, and I can focus on Tomac. ET. I wonder what position I'm in. Is that freeze there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm in like 7, which is actually pretty good considering how this race started and everything that went down. I'm gonna get Tomac and maybe even Hill right here in the whoops. Anderson, oh man, I needed that pass. That is the most satisfying pass I've made all moto. Flew past Ando in the whoops, and you guys know he's on it in this championship hunt, so I do have to be worried about him. So putting him behind me, coming out of tonight, gaining points on Anderson will be huge. That's all I gotta say. I think I am up to P4 right now, so just outside of that podium position. If I can make something happen here and maybe get, is it Webb? I think it is Webb. If I can get Webb, my ex-teammate, that'll be for a podium, and I would be pumped on that. I think I'm gonna get him right here, just like that. Pass in the bag. And let's see if I can hold him off. Mookie messes up. There are like 2 corners to go. Freeze is out of the picture. He has won the moto. But I moved up to P2. That was tough, figuring all that out without a HUD or anything. I'd be surprised if I'm actually accurate on that, but I was using like the timers on the sides of the finish line and stuff like that to actually judge where it was, how much time I had left. 47.416, 3 seconds a lap quicker than these guys. I should have won, man. Crash penalty coming into play once again, costing me that win. Came into the round with like what, a 17-point lead, and we're leaving with a 23-point lead. So I did manage to open up that points gap a little bit more. Only 4 wins to my name. I haven't been able to get this 20-second head start challenge complete, and it has been a struggle. That's it for Seattle though, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, smash that thumbs up button for me, throw any comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode for the Houston Triple Crown, where hopefully I can get some redemption and make the comeback happen in the Triple Crown Championship. If you guys didn't know, there's like a Triple Crown Championship within the 17-round championship, so we'll see what we get up to in Houston. Peace out.